is for the successful overseas sales of women's wear.
And the winner is a company that began in 1983 with just 2 employees. It now turns over £10 million a year, and 95% of that goes for foreign export. And the name of the company is called Yours and Mine. And now on to the Export Award for menswear. And it goes to a man who started in business 21 years ago with his first shop in Nottingham. He now has a turnover of some £40 million a year, with 5 shops in Great Britain and 60 shops in Japan. And of course, speaking about the designer, Paul Smith.
Well, now on to something which has for a long time been one of our major exports, and that's lingerie. This award goes to a company which first opened in London's Regent Street 70 years ago, and since then has become a well-known label throughout the world. It's Gothard.
And now on to children's wear, and the award goes to a business that's normally thought of as being one of our high street giants and not necessarily an earner of foreign currency. The Children's Wear Export Awards goes to Marks and Spencer's.
Well, accessories have become increasingly important in the export market, and the company whose achievements abroad have earned them an award this evening are Carrington Hull Associates, more widely known as Drake's.
I do it, just for you.
Knitwear, particularly from north of the border, is always an attractive prospect for foreign buyers. And the winner of this evening's Knitwear Export Award goes to Pringle of Scotland.
Well, once again this year, the awards are being presented in association with the National Westminster Bank, and they also have their own Export Award, which is being presented to a small knitwear company based in mid-Wales, which makes hand-framed, classic country knitwear.
After studying fashion and textiles at St Martin's and knitting and woven textiles at Liverpool Polytechnic, Carrie White set up her own company in 1976, knitting every garment herself. In 1979, she began to export, and her business dramatically grew after 2 large orders from Italy the following year.
And so to the Clothes Show New Business Award for Export.
This is the 3rd year that we've presented this award, which goes to companies who have been trading for 5 years or less and have made a successful foray into foreign markets.
This year we have 5 companies competing for the award, and they are
John Crummey, a young designer who left the Royal College of Art just a year ago and who already exports 70% of his lycra and stretch jersey outerwear for men.
Well, some of the world's major fashion labels are the customers of Neil Johnson, who produce fabric in Scotland, which sells mostly in Japan and Germany. They claim that the principal factor in their company's success is based on strong teamwork.
Children's wear company Christine Anne is based in Cradley Heath in the West Midlands. It was established with help from the Enterprise Allowance Scheme, and in its first year turned over £82,000. But by next year, 45% of its products will be going for export.
Now, Jane Woolrich Lingerie sells well in the USA, in France, and in Germany. From her base in Lichfield, Jane designs the whole range. She employs a staff of 25, and she plans to open an office in Europe in the very near future.
Designer Ben DeLisi set up a new company just a year ago to produce low-key, discreet evening wear, which he describes as quiet quality and understated chic. So there we have the 5 finalists, and I believe, Selina, you have the name of the winner.
I do. The Clothes Show New Business Award for Export goes to John Crummey.
So it's warm congratulations to John Crummey, who wins the award little more than a year after leaving the Royal College of Art. The judges felt that this is a young, progressive company with clear ideas of where they're going and what they want to do.
I didn't think we'd ever be nominated to the finalists even, let alone win. I thought the Weavers would get it, to be honest.
Why did you think that?
Because they're doing some really good, innovative stuff.
What will this award mean in terms of business and promotion and everything else?
I think it'll prove to everybody that we've hit the marketplace, that we've started and that we're here, and people will take us much more seriously than they have up till now. And hopefully it'll, promote us to go much further.
It's a big award. What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to put it?
I don't know. I haven't got a mantelpiece, so I don't know.
And a reminder that the Clothes Show has a second showing on Fridays at 5:35 on BBC2.
The BBC Clothes Show magazine shows you how to be a wedding belle in this free 24-page bride guide. Find out how the West was won with Wild West summer fashions and tackle the size problem in the long and the short of it. Just testing has the lowdown on loafers. There's the Clothes Show Best Buy, upfront fashions and hot nights with Donna Summer. Plus the chance for you to win a Valentine's weekend in London. All in this month's BBC Clothes Show magazine.
Now on BBC1, Hugh Scully and the team are at Enniskillen in Northern Ireland, ready to give their expert opinions with the Antiques Roadshow.
The setting for this week's Antiques Roadshow is one of the most beautiful and unspoiled places it's ever been our good fortune to visit. We're in County Fermanagh, the Lake District of Northern Ireland. Indeed, almost a third of the county's total area is water. We're out on the River Erne, heading northwest along a narrow channel of water that links two large lochs, and in the middle of which is the island town of Enniskillen. It takes its name from two Celtic words, Enniskillen, the island of Kathleen, an ancient Celtic queen who died in one of the many battles that seems to characterize the long history of Fermanagh, and of which Enniskillen Castle, dominating the river here, is the town's most tangible reminder. With the lush countryside that surrounds Enniskillen, it's logical that it earns most of its living from the land.